Okay, welcome in. It's time to officially jump into Space Center. I've got all the Space Center fights cooked, so let's just jump in. Okay, first up, I'm going to start with Chloritza, Torterra, and Tensor, Chandelure, and no, not Medicham, we need other big Pidgeot. Perfect. And Salazar was the last one we need as well. Okay. So, you do a little bit of leveling first. You need to get Tentacle up to level 85. And give out some items. We need Mega Stone for Pidgeot. We need a Leopard Berry on Torterra, which I don't think is necessary, but why not? And we need a Citrus Berry on Chloritza. And Salazar and Chandelure don't need any items, and we need a Mystic Water for Tentacle. There we go. And then we also need a little bit of pre-damage. I'll just use the scoop to that to make it nice and easy. We need Chloritza at 218 HP. And that should be good to go then. Yeah. Okay, time to jump into the first fight. Okay, here we go. Okay, first Grunt Space Center is going to open with Bright Powder Steelix with Explosion and Stealth Rocks. So the good thing is, because of the Stealth Rocks, it can never explode on turn 1. It is almost certainly going to set up Stealth Rocks here, but it can Earthquake instead. That would be fine. So we're just going to go here, we're going to put Aura Pulse. Sorry, not Aura Pulse, Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere cannot miss. So it comes out, hits, and Sturdy triggers. Here, this is probably Stealth Rock, and it is, that's fine. Now we simply just do that again and kill. If we had gotten hit by an Earthquake, that's also completely fine. It doesn't change anything. So this, with our pre-damage, and then going to braid out the Zeb Striker for Zing Zap fast kill. So we are going to swap into Torterra. Take a little bit of Stealth Rock chip, but nothing from the Zing Zap, and that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Synthesis while this clicks Overheat. We can't get crit because of Shell Armor, so it's just going to lower its own special attack as we just recover out of range. So yeah, it does a lot, but lowered special attack and we're fine. So I need to quickly just do this twice. Perfect. So it's now -4. So its highest damage move is now no longer overheat, it is now low kick. Because the Zeb Striker has a focus band, so what we are going to do is we are going to pivot into Salazzle to toxic it so that it will always die. So in slow kick, we take a bit from Stealth Rock, but that's okay. Low kick does basically nothing to us. So we are going to encore that, so it's stuck using low kick. And then we're going to click Toxic. This will make sure that it does die from the... well, it'll always die from the poison. And now we can just swap back into Torterra. So we can now just kill this with a Yonko Ends, that's fine. It's still going to be clicking low kick because that's its highest damage. We can now just kill this with an Earthquake, but we do want to try and control what HP we're at when we kill, so that we bait right on. So let me just double check. We're actually already at a great HP, so we can just kill on this turn, and that's fine. Perfect. So with that, this is now going to bait in Simisear, or Flamethrower, or HP Ice. Next, CBC comes out. This also has a focus band and a nasty plot, which is annoying, but anyway, it's going to be going for either Flamethrower or Hidden Power Ice here. We are just going to swap into Tentacruel. Tentacruel really doesn't take much from it. With the Mystic Water, we showed a kill with Surf, so it can never set up a nasty plot. First, we're going to Rapid Spin to get rid of the rocks. And we take Grass, not too much. This Rapid Spin also now makes us faster than it. We now can't die. A crit Grass Knot here is only 84 damage, so we can never die. We are going to Knock Off to get rid of its focus band. And now a Surf kills. Perfect. Final two mons. So we got Appleton first. Appleton, you kind of do whatever, it doesn't matter what it does, we're just going to swap into Pidgeot. It lives any of its moves, can't really do anything, so Pidgeot, yeah, take an Apple Acid, that's fine. Yeah, take that, because Pidgeot and then it's Mega and Hurricane kills. Hey, welcome in, Marketos. Doing very well, thank you. Okay, Pidgeot takes the kill there. You'll level up, but that's fine. That doesn't actually matter. Let me just make sure I update that in the calc though. Perfect. And Corviknight is the last mon. Again, it really can't do anything to touch Chandelure who can just swap in and kill it. This is, yeah, weakness policy, power trip, agility, iron defense, body press. You can do a lot, but a crit power trip, even with the extra boosts from that agility, does not crit kill, so we can just kill with an overheat. Yeah, the run's really good, thank you. We just got past Kate and Liza, which ended up getting a bit sketchy, a few mistakes. I had a few unplanned losses, which made things a bit sketchy, but yeah, not too bad. 23 deaths at this point is really not too bad, and most of them aren't too bad. So, going well. So yeah, got the Space Center fights planned up today that we can run through. I think they're all completely safe, other than Space Tag, because it's a tag battle. They're very rarely at us completely safe, but in a pretty good spot, so hopefully we can get through all that today. Okay. Yeah, the Mega Metagross is a pain. My plan for it was sack, and then this Slazzle here because I scaled its special attack to 31 with a Fire Gem Flamethrower, kills with 15 out of 16 rolls, and I just sent that. So it is a bit of a demon. Yeah. It's very rare that you can do that mon without a sack. I mean, I know you can do some pretty good pivots with like a Staraptor or something like that with Intim and on Earthquakes. You can normally get something pretty good there, but obviously I didn't have that, so I don't know if you've got anything like that. But yeah. Okay, next fight. Okay. So, you. I need you. You and you. I think this was the other fight that was a little bit sketchy, but I've found my naming theme for this is just Latin words, so I've just looked through a list of like a Latin dictionary and words that seem somewhat similar to names, so they do look a bit weird, but I don't know. It's just what I decided to do for this run. Inspired by Brodesy, I think that's the one he was using on his run at the moment as well. Okay. So, for this fight, I need Rhyperior. I need Torterra. I need Archeops. Hygron. Concorda. And Scavalier. Okay. Make sure I heal first. Let me just double check everything. Glad I caught that in my notes. I forgot to write down an item, but that's okay. I caught that. Cool. Okay. Okay. Need to do a little bit of leveling up now. I need to get Torterra up to 89. And Scavalier up to 89 as well. Okay. Cool. Now, items. I need Agronite for Grunt. I need a citrus berry on Rhyperior. I need a citrus berry on Escavalier. I need a leper berry on Torterra. And I need hardstone on Archeops. And zoom lens for Conkeldurr. I also need a little bit of pre-damage. I need Archeops to be at 143 HP, perfect. And I also need to pre-toxic my Escavalier, but I'll do that just before we go into the fight, just so we don't have to have a million poison ticks as we walk there. Okay. Okay. I'll apply my pre-toxic to Escavalier now. Perfect. And we can jump in. Okay. Right. Okay. He opens with this is Assault Vest, Scrafty, then Intimidate, and the Assault Vest is super bulky. And it's got just, powerful moves and counter. So what we are going to do is Torterra is just going to sit on this, and it is going to use Growl and Synthesis to be nice high HP. Oh, I was very confused why we were faster there. That's with click to counter. That's okay, we can do that. Eventually we want this to be clicking close combats, but that's fine. We can just keep growling for now. Oh, okay. It's far more likely to click close combat, but it appears to not be right now. I am very surprised that this hasn't clicked close combat once. It's supposedly quite a bit more likely to click close combat than Growl, but it's clicked it counter 6 times in a row. Anyway, I think that's fine. I need to double check how much PP Counter has. Counter has 20 PP. This is at -6 now. And the thing is, I wanted this to click close combat a bunch of times and lower its own defenses, but it hasn't done that yet. I think that this is fine. I'm just going to be Growl again. Okay, counters again. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it is math. Okay, my math's slightly wrong. It is more likely to counter than close combat here, but I haven't been doing it a lot. I'm saying, okay, finally, it clicks close combat. I need it to click it a few more times now. I'm just gonna click Growl a couple more times. Okay. Counter again. I don't really want to use my leper on Growl. I'd rather use it on Synthesis, but if it's gonna just waste all the moves, then use one Synthesis here. Okay, counters again. So now unfortunately I'm in a position where, well, the issue here is I don't want to waste my Synthesises now. I need one. Okay. No, I think I can use my synths here and that's okay. Okay, close combat's again. That's good. I really need it to. If it clicks close combat one more time, then we're fine. Okay. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Okay. At least we use the leper there on Synthesis. So you can use the Growl here. Okay, perfect. So now this is -3, which means that Woodhammer should show a kill. So now this should be guaranteed to close combat. So I need it to click it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. So it's gonna close combat, it's now -4. So I need this to get to -5 before I can guarantee to kill it with Earthquake, because I've been intimidated. So if I go one more time, this is now 5 close combats. Because I actually could have just killed it there, saved an extra Synthesis PP, but that's okay. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I was actually planning on completely getting it out of that. Which I don't think I can do. I need this. Okay, I think I just have to kill here. close combat. You don't take too much. Okay. We take the kill. So, this is going to base in Darmanitan for Flare Blitz. This Darmanitan is a demon and it deals a frankly ridiculous amount of damage with Sheer Force, Life Orb, Flare Blitz. It's kind of crazy. So we're going to switch into Rhyperia. It'll take this Flare Blitz. It'll take a stupid amount of damage from said Flare Blitz, but it lives it, and importantly, now this baits only an Earthquake. So with only an Earthquake, we can swap into Archeops. Archeops with Hardstone. With Hardstone kills with Rock Slide. It's faster. Perfect. Welcome in, XYZ. Hope the rest of your stream went well. We're in the second fight here of Space Center. Okay, so we bait in Aerodactyl now. Okay, perfect. So on Aerodactyl here, we are going to swap. This is only ever Stone Edge. We are going to swap into Aggron. It misses. That's perfect. That doesn't matter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to Mega Evolve. So this is going to go for Earthquake. When we Mega Evolve, we're going to go from being 4 times super effective Earthquake to like 1.5 because of we lose our Rock type and the ability. We're actually not going to kill this, even though we could. We're going to click Rock Tomb. So Mega. Yeah, this Earthquake won't do too much. I think it's just under half. 3.25 even. Perfect. This Rock Tomb will lower its speed, and it will also never kill even with a crit. It always lived on at least 1 HP if that was max roll crit. That's fine. This is now another Earthquake guaranteed, so we are going to go back into Archeops on this Earthquake, and Archeops is going to get this kill. Perfect. So kill with a Rock Slide. Perfect. Now, with our pre-damage here at 143, we are baiting a fast kill from Ice Shard here. It can also, it's only the top roll of Ice Shard, and it can also click Night Slash instead, but that doesn't matter. We are going to go into Conqueror. This Weavile is Bright Powder. We're going to go into Conqueror because Conqueror can just live 2 hits and kill with Zoom Lens, anything. So we're just going to kill with a Zoom Lens Hammer Arm. Perfect. 121 HP, that's... Okay. So this is now going to be Duraludon for guaranteed Draco Meteor. What we are going to do on this is we are going to go back into Torterra. So this is why we saved a little bit of Synthesis PP earlier. So it's going to come in, it's going to do a bit. That is perfect. So at -2, the max roll of Draco Meteor is now 91, which is obviously not enough. So we can Synthesis again, even though we're slower. So if we take that, we can synth up. This will probably set up Stealth Rocks at some point too. That's fine. That's accounted for. So now we can just kill this with 2 earthquakes. This has an IF upper berry, so it's going to cover up, and that doesn't matter. We do plenty enough damage to still 2-shot it. And this can't really do anything to us. So finally, this means that Executor, which has a Quick Claw and Explosion and Sleep Powder, is going to be coming out last. Because it is coming out last, it can now never explode. So this is going to be, and we are also high enough HP that this is always Grass Knot or Sleep Powder, which is perfect. We are going to go into our pre-toxic Scavalier. It takes Stealth Rock, but that's okay. Yeah, it takes nothing, well, basically nothing from this Grass Knot, and we can just kill with an X-Scissor. Yeah, we had the Citrus there in case Torterra was low enough to be baiting a Psychic and was Psychic into Psychic, which I think that technically was fiction that Scavalier could have died if it was, you know, max roll crit Psychic plus drop into another max roll crit or something like that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We didn't get fictioned and we win the battle. Perfect. So you can, yes, thank you, we can head back. I think honestly that was probably the hardest fight to cook for sure. Because, yeah, like, you know, you pretty much need 2 mons to deal with that dumb Manatan, and like, then, you know, dealing with other stuff, it's hard to find stuff to double up, so luckily I was able to find that double up with Torterra, handling both the Scrafty and the Duraludon, which meant I had that free slot that I could use the pivot on Darmanitan. So I technically could have also just sent Rhyperia, but then it was also just risking crits and risking a burn, and it was, yeah. Yeah, Eggy's fine if you can make sure it's last. But, or, you know, or if I could have still had my, if I still could have had my Flygon alive, I could have just, you know, first impression killed that, but obviously I did not have Flygon alive, and I also didn't have first impression on it anymore because I had to drop it for Tailwind, but anyway. Okay, so now we are moving on to Grunt number 3. Did I heal? I did heal, perfect. Okay, grab items off. Perfect. Okay, so for this fight, okay, I need Salazzle, I need Torterra, who's already there, I need Rhyperia, I need Rapidash. Rapidash actually gets to come out of the box, good for him. Chandelure, I don't need, but it's the best just backup because he's a 5-mon line, and I also need Slowbro. Okay, need a little bit of leveling. Need to level Slowbro up to 75. And Rapidash to 84. Then items. I need a Citrus Berry, Citrus Berry to Chandelure as just backup. I need a Citrus Berry on Slowbro. I need an Aspia Berry on Salazzle. and I need one of just any of the pinch berries, an agua berry, as long as it's not a wiki, onto Torterra. And then I need zoom lens. Wait, hang on. Why was I? Oh, sorry. I was misreading that for a second. I thought I was having zoom lens on my Rapidash, which is obviously faster than everything. But no, zoom lens on Rhyperior. And charcoal for Rapidash. Perfect. Okay. Let me just fix up the calc. Make sure I've got everyone in there and at the correct levels. I need you. Oh. And I've got you. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, let me double check. So I've got Aguav, right level. You've got a Citrus, a level 75, sorry, an Aspia, 75 with the Citrus, Zoom Lens, 84 with Charcoal, and a Citrus. Perfect. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this guy opens with a Quick Claw, huge power Diggersby, that's also got a buff, so it deals a crazy amount of damage, and obviously has a Quick Claw, so you know all your fast frail things that can actually outspeed and kill it can't. But we have a really good answer of Torterra. Torterra obviously is always baiting a double edge, even with our held item. It's always double edge. It's actually slower, so we don't care about the Quick Claw. We are just going to kill it with Wood Hammer because we can't get crit by double edge, and double edge max roll plus all the recoil we take from Wood Hammer is never enough to kill. So we take this double edge. Perfect. And we kill with the Wood Hammer. This will leave us, again, crit didn't matter. This will always leave us nice and low on HP, so that we are now going to eat our berry and get back up above 50% HP. This means that Silvally is going to come in, and now this is only Ice Beam rather than just random move. Although, now that I'm saying that, random move also would have been completely 100% fine. So we are just going to go into Salazzle here. We've got the Aspia for in case Ice Beam freezes. Yeah, I actually could have not had that berry and just gone complete random move Silvally. That actually would have been fine because Flamethrower is the same, multi-attack does nothing. So anyway, we don't one-shot this with Sludge Bomb, but because it now doesn't see a kill and this Silvally has Imprison and we have Flamethrower, it is always going to click Imprison. So we can just two-shot it with Sludge Bomb because it's going to be clicking Imprison and not actually dealing any damage to us. Perfect. I did initially have a line where before swapping into Salazzle here, I swapped into Charizard to guarantee the Imprison, and then swapped into Salazzle to Encore it. Because Salazzle could have not triggered Switch AI and then done some stuff with that, but there was one thing I wasn't sure about. I thought Salazzle might have actually been able to trigger Switch AI because, well, it shows outspeed one shot to the Ribombee with both moves. It shows outspeed 2 shot, which is still fine, to Arcanine. Well, it would have if I leveled up and held Poison Barb, but it doesn't here. But so it can't switch to Arcanine, and it does show fast kill with Flamethrower to Klinklang. But one thing I wasn't sure of is if I clicked Encore to Imprison, would it see that I'm not allowed to click Flamethrower and therefore Klinklang can trigger Switch AI? I wasn't sure about that, and in the end I found this line anyway, so I didn't really want to bother trying it. So anyway, we're just going to kill with another Sludge Bomb here. Because the main reason I was doing that is I kind of wanted Salazzle to then get a chain kill out the back, because, you know, I could, but I don't need to. Anyway, so we kill here, and this is going to base in Arcanine because it's the only thing we don't one-shot. Arcanine here is going to be going for either Flare Blitz or Wild Charge, or it could actually go for Extreme Speed too. All of that is completely fine because we are going to swap into Slowbro. Slowbro even takes a crit Wild Charge, so we're not worried about that. Yep, see, Wild Charge comes in, we take that even if it crits. Perfect. And with our Citrus, we are now baiting only another Wild Charge, which means we can go into Rhyperior, who does not take anything from Wild Charge, obviously. This is now going to use Close Combat. It doesn't do too much, it's only about 50% even with a crit, and it'll lower its defenses, and the recoil means high horsepower here is just a kill. Perfect. Okay, this here should be Ribombee. Oh no, it's Klinklang first. That's also completely fine. Klinklang, we can just swap. This is Choice Band, Gear Grind. We know exactly what it's going to be doing. We can just swap into Rapidash. It lives even double crit. It is then faster, and with the charcoal, will kill with Overheat. Oh, and we even Flame Body it. Look at that. I hadn't even considered that, but we just, yeah, even better. Perfect. And we can just kill with an Overheat. And now it's going to be Ribombee last. This is Focus Band Ribombee. They can't really do anything. I was planning to just swap to Salazzle, but maybe I'll stay in with Rapidash. Let's see. No, you take slightly too much because Overheat's not a kill anymore, so I'll just swap to Salazzle. This is also why I've got Chandelure as my backup, because Chandelure doesn't really take much from it. Yeah, see, like, look at how little Salazzle takes there. So, yeah, either of these moves are a one-shot unless it's Focus Band. And if it does focus... Huh? Oh, did it special... Okay, it obviously special attack dropped me and I did not notice, because that should have been a guaranteed kill. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to click Toxic here, because honestly, it's the same thing. It might be 2 turns rather than 1, but whatever. We are now dead to crit, so I'll just swap into Chandelure, and let the Toxic do its thing. Perfect. And third fight down. Perfect. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay, very nice. Okay, and now it's Courtney time. Okay. So. So, let me get the team. You. Where are we? Oh, we've actually got a Mon coming. Yeah, it's kind of a weird team. It's got a lot of threats, but also like it isn't, not really. But we've actually got pretty good box for it. I'm pretty sure this is risk. I think it's technically some minor fiction, but this is pretty fine. So. So, the team. I need Pidgeot. Also, I will also say, the fact that Pidgeot's done a couple of things here makes me glad that I didn't end up doing my original Tate and Liza plan, because in my original Tate and Liza plan I had to sack it. And it's been very useful here, so... Actually, it's a lot of the same guys. I think that's actually the team. Is that the team? So you need Pidgeot, Torterra, Slowbro, Salazzle, Claydol, and Rhyperior. Okay, cool. So, let me just make sure to grab items. Yeah. I think I probably also... Well, I didn't, but I probably could have also maybe tried to find a different sack, like maybe Charizard or something instead of Pidgeot. But in the end, obviously, it didn't end up mattering. Okay, so I do need to do some leveling on this one. So I need to level Pidgeot up to 88. Salazzle I need to get to 89. Claydol to 80. And Rhyperior gets 89. Then items need Citrus on Claydol. I need leper for Torterra. I need a Rost Berry on Rapteria. And need Mega Stone for Pidgeot. And one more I need. Where is it? Shed Shell on Salazzle. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure that is everything. Let me double check. Okay, cool. Yep, that's all I need. I double check that I put those in the calc. I have not yet. So you've been leveled up, and you've been leveled up. And so have you. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, Courtney time. Thank you. Okay. Starts off with Shaman. That is rather fast. It has Seed Flare and Earth Power, HP Ice, Grass Whistle. It's a pretty demon set, but we can just Mega Evolve, become faster than it, and one-shot with Hurricane. Perfect. Now this is going to bait in Tyrantrum for the first slow kill with Head Smash. We are going to go into Torterra. Now Torterra can kind of just sit in front of this and do stuff. Okay, I do need to check though. I think so. I'm gonna synth first. Yeah, nice and high. So I do need to be wary of it getting like a 5-shot scale shot, because this is like full random move that it's clicking. And we're gonna growl here. So this is now -1. I'm gonna click another synthesis now. Okay, scale shot. 2 hits, that's perfect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We should be fine anyway. We don't care about its speed. We don't care about any of that. We just want to lower its attack. We don't care what it clicks. It's now -2. Okay. Now I think we're pretty fine. We'll growl it a few more times. I'm just gonna get this to -6 just to make it easy. I really don't have to, but it's fine. This is now -4, I believe that is. Yeah, correct, -4. Okay, cool. I'm safe to go for another one. I do enjoy using Torterra when you can just do this. Okay, I do need a synth now. That's fine. Cool. This thing's got like negative defense now, but I mean, that's fine. I click Earthquake. This has got a sash, so obviously this is not going to kill, but we'll bring it down to sash. Make sure it doesn't do anything weird. Because I do then also need to control what HP I'm at when I take this kill. I've got a band that I need to be in. So I'm gonna growl again here. Yeah, I think Confide on it as well would be kind of cool, but I get it's just a case of the 4 move slot syndrome, because I mean definitely it's got higher defense and special defense, so it's better at doing this against physical attackers, just better. So, I mean, I guess it's only if you're gonna only run a single stab, and I don't know, picking only ground stab is probably better, but then there's a lot of flying or levitate mons you might want to do this against that you then couldn't, or if you're keeping only a grass move, like Woodhammer recoil is kind of annoying, and if you're not keeping like Seed Bomb or something, then it's, yeah. I don't know, I think it would definitely be interesting. Yeah, I guess if you've got the right box with a lot of Intim mons, you can probably do that. Okay, we're too low HP, so we need to synth up again. Yeah, probably could with the right box sort of have replacement for Growl and keep Confide over Growl, I guess. But there's also a lot of times where you actually can't really do that same sort of pivoting to get really low with Growl, like with Intim, like you can with Growl. Okay, now let me double check this range. So I need to be between 219 and 276. So that's perfect. I want to... Did I get you to... So you're -6. You are -6. I want to make sure... What does 5 hit Scale Shot do? Because that's the max damage. And that would be 50. Which does technically get me too low. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to sit here. Okay, only 2 hits, so I would have technically been fine if I just killed there, but better safe than sorry. Okay, I get the leper on that, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to just growl again. I need to take a bit more damage. Okay, stop now, please. That's okay. 5 hit. Okay, I do now want to go again. Growl again here. 2 hit, please. Just 2 hit. That would be nice. Perfect. Yep, okay. I am now completely safe to send it, I believe. Because, yep. I only need to take 1 more damage to be in the range, so any of its 3 moves will do that. And if I take 50, which is the max from a 5-hit scale shot, then I'm still above 219, which is where I need to be, so I can now take the kill. Perfect. So, now by being at this precise HP, we are baiting in Buzzwall for only Ice Punch. So this can only go for Ice Punch. Any higher it wouldn't have seen kill, and I don't think it would have come in first, and any lower it could have made Leech Life as well. So we're going to pivot into Slowbro on this Ice Punch. We take nothing from it, pretty much. And this now baits a guaranteed Leech Life, and we can go back into Pidgeot. I forgot how much damage that was. It's kind of crazy. Okay. So I get to test something here. So we're going to kill with Hurricane. As my understanding now is, this should be circuitry for slow kill with Thunderbolt. But we are actually 1 HP above Dugtrio Final Gambit. But I'm pretty sure AI doesn't help damage for Final Gambit, which means it shouldn't send it out, but it might. So I don't really know what's going to happen here. I think this should be circuitry, and I probably could have double checked that, but I also think it's kind of fine if it isn't. Okay, yeah, it is circuitry. So yeah, it doesn't calculate Final Gambit damage, so even though Final Gambit is a kill there, it doesn't calculate that, so it doesn't know it. So yeah, same logic as Explosion. So yeah, so this is circuitry. This is now a guaranteed Thunderbolt. So we are going to go into Torterra. Perfect. This is now going to be either Grass Knot or Hypnosis. And I just realized I was supposed to burn my Salazzle to get around Hypnosis here. But I obviously can't do that. Okay, that's fine, because I can click Synthesis here and he'll hit. Okay, that's fine. I've got it. It's an easy steer. I'll let it click Hypnosis while I do that. So now this will be guaranteed Grass Knot. It can't click Substitute because I've got Growl. So this is now guaranteed Grass Knot, and I can go into Salazzle. And now obviously you take nothing, and I can Encore it. Okay. I just, completely forgot to write that in my notes, but that is fine. And now I just kill it. This isn't quite a clean 2-shot. That's a pretty good roll. Just, you know what? Oh, it's got leftovers anyway. Okay, so this is, probably a 3-shot. But it's fine. Encore is not over yet, so we can Sludge Bomb again. This can kill, it might not, it's fine either way. It does kill it, so we got... That was a 25% range there, but Salazzle wants it. This is now Dug Trio. We've got the Shed Shell, so we can swap out of this. This isn't guaranteed Earthquake because at level 89 and with our max speed, we are actually faster than Dug Trio right now. But anyway, we are going to swap out into Claydol on what is hopefully an Earthquake. Because I think the little bit of fiction is if it's Stealth Rock Seal. Okay, perfect. So this now can't really do anything. It can't kill us with Final Gambit. It obviously can't kill us with Earthquake. It can only kill itself with Memento or click Stealth Rock. So we're just going to keep clicking Rapid Spin until it either we kill it or it kills itself. Either one is completely fine. Memento, perfect. So it kills itself. And we now have Charizard last. So Charizard's the last one. This is only ever going for Flare Blitz, or it could go for Dragon Dance. Either is fine. We're going to swap into Rhyperior. This is why we've got our Citrus, our Roastberry. Yeah, Flare Blitz into Dragon Claw. Never, like both Max Roll Crit never kills, and a +1 Max Roll Dragon Claw also doesn't kill. So we are safe to simply take the kill with Rock Wrecker. And Rhyperior goes bang! And obviously that's the last one, so we don't need to worry about our recharge turn. Perfect. There was a fun thing I briefly considered. If I had given Salazzle a Charcoal instead of a Shed Shell, it would have actually shown a fast kill to Dug Trio, so it would have been Charizard first and Dug Trio coming out last, which would have been kind of cool because when have you ever seen a Dug Trio baited last in a run and gun fight? But that kind of got messy because then it meant I needed Shed Shell on Rhyperior, which then meant I was risking Burn and I couldn't kill with Rock Wrecker, and it was just worse, so obviously I didn't do it. But yes, there we go. Slight steer for a notes error, but completely fine. And now it's time for the back-to-back. I think this is actually relatively free, to be honest. I think I am risking some, like... I actually don't know if it prevents Memento or not. But, I mean, even if it doesn't, I can... yeah, I don't know whether it prevents Memento or Final Gambit. But even if it doesn't, I could literally just have swapped into, like, any flying or levitating mon and just sat in front of it, and eventually it would have died, so... yeah, who knows. Anyway. Time for the back-to-back. So, let me get... oh, we do have one thing we need to do first, though. Before we go into this back-to-back, we are going to go pull an encounter. Because I don't really have anything too great for the Rotom, but on Route 124, I've got a guaranteed Dragalge. So we are going to go pull Dragalge. Okay, so let me just grab a quick team that I can use to go catch it. You're pretty good for it. You're good for it. Yeah, you're good. Maybe like you? No. No. Yeah, you're probably okay. I'll bring you as well. That's a fine enough team for catching it. Oh, actually, I do want a flyer though. Ring you just use flyer. Over you. Okay. And with that, we can go. Okay. Okay, I'll make sure to heal myself first. But yes, we are going to go catch Dragalge because everything else on this route is duped out. I was kinda waiting and maybe, you know, gonna keep this for an extra Roma route. But as it is, obviously, I've only got 5 valid Romas instead of 7, so, you know, less chances to miss. And also, already with my encounters, I'm going to have 3 completely dead routes that won't have any valid encounters other than a Roma, so I'm pretty happy to go to 124 here, and what are we doing? We are surfing for a Dragalge. Okay, let's see how long it takes to find it. Basculegion. Oh, wouldn't I love to have one of them in this run? But it is a dupe from my winning run. Another one. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. That's, yeah, really not ideal. First ever Roma Gyarados, yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not ideal at all. Oh well. It'll just make the victory all the more sweet. I don't actually know how good are the Romas in, yeah, boxes, yeah. That's the thing, you know, sometimes it's, yeah. It's not super as valuable as like Romas in this. Like, this run I am 100% my first Roma. I'm going to use all the routes if I have to force Latios, because I need an E4 Dragon, so I will be forcing Latios for sure, because my 2 dupes for this are Thundurus and Enamorus, so they're duped, which kind of sucks. I would have liked Enamorus because I now don't have any fairy types, and I think the only fairy type I potentially have available is Florges from Evergrande City. Oh, okay. I've just realized why I'm not getting a Dragalge, because Dragalge is on the fishing table, not the surfing table. That would explain it. Yeah, I knew Lucid was only the 4 genies. Lucky I didn't have another surfing encounter that was valid. There we go. Look at that. Funny what happens when you actually fish in the right pool. Okay. Chuck a quick ball. Come on, make this nice and easy. Or not. Okay. What's my highest hit? I'm just gonna do a little bit of damage to it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. Chip it down a bit. Oh. That looks like quite bad special attack, which is not ideal. Like, that actually looks like almost min special attack based on that damage. Actually, it's not too bad. Anyway. You do need to switch out now because you're low. That's okay. Should be low enough now that just timer ball's the best by now. I think I misread that. That actually looked like it was okay special attack. It's definitely not plus special attack. Come on. Come on. Nice. There we go. We have officially caught a Trigalgy. Okay, let me look at my... let me see if I can find something on this word list. Let's go with that first, sure. There's actually very little Latin words, anything like Trigalgy, but that's okay. I can just fly back now. Okay, and that we can grab our team. I need to do, obviously, I'll need to do a few quick calcs with the Trigalgy to see what it needs to actually be. I'm pretty sure it'll just need to be max level with a citrus berry, but we will see. So anyway, I can grab the team now. So We need Medicham. We need Agron. We need Torterra. We need Chandelure. Rhyperior. And of course, we need Dragalge. Okay, let's do our quick IV check. Docile, that's okay, that's fine, yep. Neutral's always nice. That's actually really good. I'll take that. Good special bulk, solid special attack. I mean, good speed doesn't matter, it's to a ridiculous base low, but that's, all in all, I'd just say pretty good. So let me make sure I've got that in my calc then. Guaranteed poison point. Cool. And hey, look at that, I've actually got a dragon type in the box again. So okay, I think I need a fair bit of leveling up here. Okay. I need drop that for you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to level Dragalge up to 89 and give it a citrus. But anyway, there's some other leveling we need to do. We need to get Medicham up to level 89. I need Agron to 89. We'll get you to 89. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's definitely some fiction in this, but again, I think other than that, it's actually pretty free. We'll see if it's going to go better than last time. Last time I did this fight, I lost my Tyrantrum, which was my fossil, to the Rotom because I just forgot that Head Smash had recoil. So, just died to Head Smash recoil, which was very fun. Okay, perfect. Everything other than Chandelure, which doesn't need it, is level 89. So let's give out some items. So we need Agronite. We actually don't want Medichamite. We want a Persian Berry for Medicham. We want a Citrus Berry for you. A Citrus Berry for you. We want a Charcoal for you, and we want no item on Torterra, which is perfect. And then one last thing, we need to go to our TMs. We need to find Smart Strike. We need to teach Smart Strike to Agron. And we already have a flex slot, so we'll drop Rock Tomb. Perfect. So let me just make sure to change everything in the calc. Oh, I need to do one more thing as well. Okay, perfect. I do need to, I'm going to go and teach surf to Dragalge. I'm just going to teach that over hydro pump. And also just want to rearrange your moves a bit. Anyway, that's fine. I think that should be the team. Oh, sorry. One more thing. We need to pre-burn Dragalge. Quickly do the script. There we go. Pre-burn. Perfect. And now we can go and fight the back-to-back. Okay, quick save, should be everything. I can just double check. Okay, so we got level 89 Medicham with Persimberry, level 89 Aggron with Aggronite and Smart Strike. Dragalge's got Surf, it's pre-burned, Citrus and it's max level, cool. Rhyperia, 89 Citrus. Chandeler's got a Charcoal, that's all it needs. And Torterra has no item, which is also what we need. Thank you. And we can jump in. Okay, first up is Armaldo, Bright Powder Armaldo with Sword Stance. And, you know, a bunch of moves. And we have Medicham out. So this can't set up Sword Dance because we show a fast 2-hit KO to it. So it's going to be going for exactly Leech Life. We are going to swap into Aggron. Perfect. And with that, I think we're safe. There was fiction where Aggron could have exactly died to 3 crits, but we're going to Mega now so we don't take too much damage from Earthquake, and we're going to 2-shot with Smart Strike. We are slow again, doesn't really matter. Earthquake. Oh, technically we are still dead to 2 max roll Earthquake crits here. Max roll Earthquake crit is 100. But obviously that didn't crit, so we're fine. We're out of the fiction territory here. 1 Smart Strike and 2. Obviously it can't Sword Stance because Heavy Slam shows it a kill, even though we're not going to quickly click it because it can miss. So there we go. It goes down. And this is now Rotom. This will be random move, either Overheat or Thunderbolt. That's fine. We will swap into our newest member, Dragalge. We're pre-burned, so we can't get paralyzed. Paralyzed is a lot worse. But yeah, this really can't do too much to us because we resist both its moves. We've got a massive special defense, so we're just going to kill with 2 Surfs. It's also going to overtake Heat. It's going to lower its special attack. So okay, 1 crit there. Does put us in fiction territory. Oh no, never mind. We're actually fine because of our Citrus. If we didn't have that citrus, then we would have been dead to another crit, but we're fine. Surf's always a 2-shot. Yeah, because max roll crit from overheat here is 92, so we always live it. Didn't crit anyway. Perfect, and that is the first grunt down. Okay, grunt number 2 opens with the absolute demon that is Quick Claw, No Guard, Dynamic Punch, Machamp with bulk up. This thing is a demon, and it's the reason we are leading Medicham. So Medicham is quicker than it, so we can just kill with Zen Headbutt, but Quick Claw, obviously. So by holding a Persian Berry here, it's actually technically we could have held literally any item, but I did Persian just in case. With the Persian Berry, knockoff is actually highest damage always, so it will be always clicking knockoff. We never die to a knockoff crit, so we're fine. And at level 89 with no item boost, we exactly, by 2 HP, kill this with Zen Headbutt. So Zen Headbutt, we killed it, didn't get a Quick Claw, so perfect, we're completely fine. So this kills, which will bring in Talonflame. Here, yeah. So we got Flying Gem Acro with Flare Blitz and Will-O-Wisp, Sword Stance, bit of a demon, but we're just going to swap into Rhyperior. You might have noticed we went Citrus and not Rust, and that's because we don't actually care about burn on this. The Citrus was basically back up if we had to then also help deal with the Rotom, because this does have a really good matchup into Rotom as well. But now we can just click Rock Wrecker here, and Rock Wrecker, even if we're burnt, does 180% to this. So, and this is the only last mon in this fight, so we don't need to worry about the recharge turn. And we did get burnt anyway, so that Rock Wrecker just dealt 365% damage. I think that Talonflame is dead now. And we can go into the next fight. Okay, opening with Bishop here. This is nice and easy. That at exactly by 2 points at level 89, we are faster than this Bishop, so we can just kill it with Brick Break. This was important because had we got Quick Claw knockoff, we could have been low enough, if it crit, we could have been low enough to bait and shoot, so we could never switch out of this Bishop, but we can just kill it. And then we also show fast kills to everything, so it's going to bait down the line. Now we can't kill this because actually we could just click Zen Headbutt into this. Nah, there's no point. There's no point changing the line. I could just click Zen Headbutt and hope to get it, but I don't think it can kill me, but we'll just stick to the line. We'll switch into Chandelure. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, can't Will-O-Wisp us because we're a fire type. And with Charcoal, Overheat just kills. It can protect if it wants, it's only delaying the inevitable. And we always lived, if it Sludge Bomb into Poison into double Protect, we still always lived that, even like Max Roll Crit and all the Poison ticks. Which leaves us with only Guzzlord left. Guzzlord has a Focus Band, which is a little scary, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So this is going to be clicking exactly knockoff because we've got an item. This sees a kill with knockoff, it'll be clicking knockoff, This is why we went no item on Torterra, because we're going to switch in here. And just like we've done several times already today, Torterra is going to growl and synthesis and completely neuter this Guzzlord and eventually just kill it. Because we're faster, so we can't get flinched by Dragon Rush. We, always just, yeah. I think it's technically possible to get infinitely flinched, infinitely focused banned forever and technically lose, but that's such extreme fiction that I'm not even, it's at -3 now, so I have 46 with that, so we're just going to growl again. Because it's always more optimal to growl first, and then it misses anyway. Yeah, it's more optimal to growl first, it saves you more HP. Okay, this is now... So we can actually go again, because this will now be -6, so max roll is 30. So we will always live on at least 3 HP here. And now we can sit this up. Oh, no. I was about to say, I think it's out of Dragon Rush already. No, that's just because we were low HP and it was a random move. Another reason why it's better to do the growling first. And now we can just start clicking Earthquake until this thing dies. It's a 3-shot with Earthquake, but again, doesn't matter because this can do nothing to us. Turtle doing turtle things. And that's the back-to-back done. Lovely. And now it is time for the demon that is Space Tag. This is definitely where things can go wrong. Yeah, because the only way you can ever do Space Tag completely safely is, well, Mega Medicam can do it, but you need a max speed one for that. I don't, and I don't have any scales to make mine that way. But, anyway, that doesn't matter. We are just going to go in. So, we need Hitmonlee. Hang on, set up my calc. Yeah, in sand we're in doubles. Get Stevens Mons in there too. I need... So yes, Hitmonlee. I'm sure you guys can imagine why we're leading with Hitmonlee. We may have saved him from Technolizer, but we will not be saving him today. We need Octillery. Octillery finally gets to do something for the first time in a very long time. Conqueror. And then I'm just going to bring my moral support. I'm going to bring the 3 surviving goats of the run. Turtle, Salazzle, Archeops are going to be my moral support. Let me just grab items off before I forget and wonder where the heck they are. And do some candy. So we need to get all of these to level 89. This is definitely sketchy. There's definitely white potential, but yeah. I mean, even still, there's good chances that things die that I don't necessarily want, or I end up making more than one sack. But then again, also Steven could just clutch up for us too. Then if I lose all three and Steven still wins, it's still a win. That's how I'm playing it anyway. But yeah, I've gone back and forth a couple different times on my like item setup and stuff for this, because there's no perfect items. It's just which risk is more likely. Having Hitmonlee alive actually very greatly reduced one of the risks, because otherwise, if I had sacked Hitmonlee to Titanizer, then I would have been had to have been using either Greninja if I'd managed to keep that alive, or Ludicolo here to do this fake out. But obviously the problem with that is it didn't deal enough damage for Dialga to always see the kill into Landorus on turn 2. But Hitmonlee does more damage than both of them do. We need Rock Tomb here on Conkeldurr. I went back and forth a lot between Rock Tomb and Ice Punch here, but I think Rock Tomb is better because Moltres is a lot more likely to be the wipe condition than Garchomp, and I can still deal a lot of damage to Garchomp with Superpower, so that's fine. Then, of course, Conkeldurr needs to be pre-burnt. Of course, it cuts Conkeldurr. If it's not burnt, then you're doing something wrong. And then items. So, I need Mystic Water on Tillery. Although, yeah, if I need a Silk Scarf, I can't actually remember if I've ever when the last time I used that was, but Silk Scarf for Hitmonlee, and then just a Citrus Berry for Conkeldurr. I really had no idea what Conkeldurr's item should be, but none of the damage boost items give it any rolls or change any ranges or anything, so I've just gone Citrus Berry for a little bit more survivability if required, and that's it. Quite annoyingly, I do also need to pre-damage my Hitmonlee. Of course, we need a bait kill. So Hitmonlee needs to be at 180 HP so that it shows kill to base form Tyranitar. Let me just double check that one. Let me make sure I fix my calc and get everything in the calc at the right level. So yes, for base form Tyranitar, we need to be at 180 HP, which is what we are now at. Okay, here we go. Okay. Come on, just be good. Yeah, the Hitmonlee thing is annoying because Silk Scarf Fake Out isn't quite enough to absolutely guarantee Dialga going for Dragon Pulse, and really annoyingly Life Orb Fake Out would have been enough to guarantee it. So once again, New Game plus lack of Life Orb strikes Cheers, Baron. Thanks for popping in. Okay, here we go. Space tag. So we need Hitmonlee, Octillery, Conqueror. Okay. Here we go. I just realized something. Okay, I've just already realized I cooked this because I'm only showing Tyranitar a slow kill, not a fast kill with Hitmonlee. So I think it can still taunt Dialga. Well, we might be about to wipe, because I'm pretty sure taunt is +9, which is the same as slow kill. So we might be about to wipe then. Okay. Okay. I do need to charge them. Okay, do I need to... I need to check the... So, in that case, it should be a 60% to go for the kill on me, and a 40% to taunt. Landorus should be 50-50 into either, so it is still best to fake out Landorus. Okay. Well, I might have just severely messed this one up. Okay. Well, anyway, we fake out. Okay, come on, please just try and go for the kill. Go for the kill. Yes, okay. Okay, we're fine. We hit the 50-50, but I completely forgot would be a 50-50. Oh, that was far too close. Okay, time for Octillery to do its thing. Quick water spell. Oh, I was also going to take Surf as well to Octillery, but I forgot to do that anyway. That's fine. Shouldn't matter. So this will always kill Landorus, and I really hope this doesn't crit kill Tyranitar. Okay, perfect. Okay, please be Dragon Pulse. Okay, good. It did see. There was a couple rolls where if it was low roll fake out, it could have not seen the kill, but that's perfect. That's all according to plan. Now is when it's definitely going to get sketchy, because Octillery does not one-shot these mons. So yeah, this is definitely sketchy here. Just crit Heatran. Critting Heatran would be perfect right now. Oh, it actually did too. Okay, I think this is pretty free now. It's too easy. Octillery has got me. Oh. Okay, here I've got a bit of a choice though. So Ferrothorn here is always going to Power Whip into Octillery, and it is the fastest thing on the field. Or Garchomp is going for randomly high horsepower into either slot. So, and then Dialga is randomly. I think the thing to do here is just to let Octillery go down. I could switch and try to save it, but it's a relatively high chance that then Conkeldurr will die. It's like it's basically a 50-50 for Conkeldurr to die then, and I don't really like that. So I think my best solution is I'll quick Ice Beam into Garchomp, but unless Power Whip misses, Octillery 07. If you really got me, you're going to dodge this Power Whip to Octillery. Come on. Just do it. Oh, yes! Octillery! Oh, yes! Oh. And you even chose the good stuff. Oh, Octillery, yes! And you target Dialga too, even better. This is 2-3. Octillery is him. Or her, should I say. Oh. It's too easy. And now Trick Room is still up and I can just kill with Ice Beam. Oh yes, Octillery. Oh. That's okay. That's good. That is very nice, and that is a 1 death space center. Oh. Wow. Okay. Ah, that's awesome. Oh, Octillery is the GOAT. Octillery is the absolute GOAT. But yeah, 07, Hitmonlee. We may have been able to save you from Tate and Liza, but couldn't save you here. You performed a very valuable service. And we can update our 24 deaths now. Who's 7 Hitmonlee. And we are through Space Center. And we can go and get Dive. Let me see. Two fights. I think that is probably all that we'll do today. Yeah, I'll grab Dive and then I'll just save the... I'll do the next couple of fights and go get all the stuff with Dive later. I might go grab the items off camera just to get that a bit easier. But yeah, I think I'll save the rest of, well, the next couple of fights and then, well, getting our 95% B-drill from Sudahola City for next time, whenever that might be. But we've got Dive now. We've got, well, 3 encounters we're going to be getting nice and soon with that. Actually 4 encounters that I'm going to be pulling pretty much straight away. Because I'll pull the Grass on 127, hopefully Guts Heracross, that would be nice. And then I've got my 2 underwater encounters, which will be guaranteed a Cradilly and a Kabutops. And then my hopefully guaranteed Beedrill from Sutopolis with the Repel Manip. But save that for next time. So thanks for tuning in. But that will do it for today. See. But, yeah, no, I think I will just end it there. So, thanks guys, and we'll catch you next time.